Happy Easter, guys. I'm out on an Easter hunt. Well, the kids are off at a friend's house, goofing off, doing stuff, and I found a buckle. It's not as old as I'd like. I'd like a colonial buckle, but it's a buckle. Let's get back to digging, see if we can find anything good. Honestly, this isn't something I completely expected to find in the area that I'm digging in, but that's pretty cool. It's the remnants of a porcelain top, or ceramic top, whatever you want to call them, for a mason jar. That's the third one I've ever found, and I've never found one intact. So that does mean that this is a promising area. Hopefully that means nobody's touched this area. Let's keep digging. Hey, I got my first Wheatie for the day. It's about 6 inches down. Let's see if we can get a date. $19.40, what is that, 6? 44? 44. Ooh, yeah, that is. That's me. If you don't know what that is, watch the Hoover Boys. You'll figure it out. Yeah, it's a good sign. See what else we can get. Yeah, you got me another one. Back-to-back holes, too. For you guys that are digging colonial coppers and stuff like that all the time, this might not be too exciting. But for me, I don't even get a lot of Wheaties, so this is exciting. Let's see what we got here. We got us a 1945, so we're in the same time frame. 1944 and 1945 back-to-back Wheaties. So, if we're lucky, we might find a war nickel or some silver in here. Let's keep trying. Yay! First 3 Wheatie day. Can't see that. Guess I got, there we go. I don't know which way it's turned. But it's a 1944. So, 2 44s and a 45. Not too bad. First 3 Wheatie day. Alright. Let's try for 4. This is cool. I didn't know what it was until I got it cleaned up. It's play money. Uncle Sam, play half buck, 1959. Check that out. That is awesome. That's a good find. I like this. Almost wasn't going to dig this. I was sure it was garbage. But check that out. We got a ring of some sort. It's not super deep here. I do not think it is anything valuable. Matter of fact, if there was a stone in there, it fell out. I'll check it for markings, but I'm pretty sure that's just like a little kid's ring or something. It's not real big. Interesting find, though. Got me another one. What is that? Number 4 now? I've done lost count. It's a whoops. It's a dropped coin. That's how these things got down there in the first place. People dropping them. This is a 1947. Sweet. And it wasn't that deep. About 3 inches or so. Let's keep on. Rain's trying to come in, but I don't care. As long as I don't get too cold, I'm going to keep digging. I'm looking at another one right here. Another wheat penny. It's a 1957. Denver Mint. I think this is number 5. Like I said, I lost count. This is more wheat pennies I found today in about 3 hours worth of digging. Maybe not quite 3 hours. Than I have found ever. Not bad. Where's the silver to go with it, though? I'll take some wheat pennies, but I want 1 silver coin today. Let's keep digging. This one's got me stumped. HC low, neutral, high. It's a badge plate off of something, but I don't know what from. It could be from a lawnmower. It was down there 4 inches or so. It could be some sort of a bicycle. I don't know. Anybody knows what that is, let me know. I'm gonna look further when I get home, but right now I have no idea. I don't want to get too excited, but I think I have my first unbroken, well, maybe unbroken, that looks like it could be a crack there, mason jar lid with the ceramic intact. I see some cracks in there, so I think what I'm going to do is take this home, clean it up in situ, and leave it like that. That'll be the first one I have that's 100% complete. And I can see the cracks in it, see them? I don't want to take that out. I just want to let it stay there. But that'll be my first whole one that I've got. Sweet. Good day. Okay, maybe this one will have a chance. I had to stop for lunch, and because it was starting to rain again, I took my stuff home and cleaned it up. And the one that I had, when I turned it upside down to wash the bottom off, the ceramic just kind of fell apart. This one looks like it is complete. I don't see any cracks in it. That might be my very first one ever complete. I'm going to be very careful with this thing and get it home and just hope that it stays together. All right. I have another one. I can see this one has cracks. See right where my thumb is, there's a crack right there. And that little section's about to come off. So I gotta be super careful with this. I'm just gonna, and there's part of the glass actually. There was a glass down there. So I'm just gonna put this one in my pocket. Look how deep that sucker was. Pinpointer is 9 inches and it's about 3 inches below the surface of the ground, so that sucker was deep. But I got her. Morning, YouTubers. I say morning because it's actually a couple of days after my Easter hunt. And the kids were out finding Easter eggs. I was out finding Easter treasure. Don't have a whole lot of time this morning, so let me get to showing you what I got. And I did use the Garrett AT Pro, and I had the stock coil on again this time, so let's show you what I got. There is the booty. The Pirate's booty. Up here is just a random assortment of junk stuff I kept so I could try to take a closer look at it. Interesting finds. I found electronics, but that's the first capacitor I found just by itself. I think that was a watch or something. I found a couple of these. I don't know if they're light bulb bases or what the heck those are. Found that buckle, some pins. Found part of a ring. A bezel from a watch. Found a lot of these. I wasn't expecting to find so many of these mason jar lids. This one I kept just as an example. This one was pulled apart. This was the one that I said was my first complete one. I had it in, it might have even been in there. And when I turned this upside down to clean the bottom of it, all the pieces just fell out. So I glued them back together. This one, missing a couple of pieces, but I glued it back together just for the heck of it. This one I kept intact and glued this so that I could turn it upside down and just have this piece for display. But over here is what I'm excited about. This is my very first one of these that I've ever found complete, unbroken, intact. No chips off the edges, nothing. You know, it's the little things you get excited about, but these things aren't used anymore. This is something exciting to me. This is going to be a nice little addition to my collection. I found out a little bit more about this. The HC stands for Hercules Cycle. It's part of the Hercules Cycle and Motor Company. These were English 3-speed bikes back in the 1930s to 1950s. I can't tell you when this badge is from. That's as close as I've been able to narrow it down. And this was actually a they had this other company, S.A. Sturmley Atchison or something like that, I can't remember for sure, make the shifters for them, and then they basically just started making their own rip-offs. They went from this, there was a lever that stuck out here, and you could go from low. I've had some people say this is normal, some people say it's neutral. I haven't tried one of these bikes, so I don't know. And then high gear. And you would just shift with a lever between the two of them. And this was attached to a rod at the bottom, so it was a rod type shift mechanism that went to a hub in the rear wheel. Later they changed it to the thumb type thing. There was a little thumb thing up here that you used. That was somewhere between the 30s and the 50s, so don't know exactly where that was. Got some clad. Really excited about this. This is some play money back from, what was that, 1959? That's pretty cool. Uncle Sam. Half buck. I just like the way it says a half buck. And I got some Wheaties. That's my first I think it's my first multi-Wheatie day, and certainly my first 5 Wheatie day. So this area that I was hunting in was apparently untouched, so I do definitely want to go back. I got 2 44s, a 45, and 2 47s. So it was indeed a good Easter egg hunt for me. I came back with some Easter eggs that I'm really happy with. That's a prime example right there. That's an Easter egg if you ever saw one. And this. I mean, that's just, I still like that. That's so cool. Anyway, I hope you guys are out there having fun. I'm going to start putting links in my videos to the products that I use, where you can get them on Amazon. AT Pro, the Lesh digging tool that I've got, all that kind of stuff. And don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share so I can reach more people. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you guys later.